making me see it. Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
From the gavel's first bang to the witness stands tears, Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time, tuning every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces turn stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret, in Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious, make Sylvia spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag, from catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey guys, it's me, Sylvia. I have a surprise for you today. I have two of the fellas that was at the trial, who basically we stood 10 toes down and we were telling the facts of what was happening in the trial. And we had so much opposition. During the trial, and folks was wanting to beat us up and all that kind of stuff. Let me change my color. Hold on a second. Let me change this color. All right, hold on. There we go. I changed my color. You know me and this color thing. I don't like that. Not having my right color, which is purple. Purple. I ain't want no blue on here. Well, anyway, we're going to talk about some of the things that we experienced. We're going to talk about the appeal. We're going to talk about just all the current events and all the stuff that was spoken about, the things that we saw, heard, and so I'm just waiting for them to log in. They had logged in earlier, but I was not ready. So now that I'm ready, I'm waiting for them to come on back in. We have Mr. J. He's here, first time on this channel. And then we have Sean G. You guys already know Sean. Sean is a regular over here. Just one moment. We're gonna Scarface. I can't wait for this conversation as well. Okay, one of the things that hold on a second. Let's see what's going on with them. They were just on there. Hold on. Okay. Hey, let me say hello to the folks in the chat. Hey, Renee. Hey, Cam. Hey, Nosy Rosie. Hey, Miss Richard. Hey, Rob. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Hey, Kim. We're just waiting for them to come on in. Okay, they coming on now. Here come Jay. Jay's hopping on now. Let's see, where is Sean? Sean said he was coming. Oh, there's Sean hit it first before Jay. Jay said he was coming and you hopped on before he did.
What's up, Philly?
What's going on, Sean? What's going on? We matching. Look, we got the
Got the
gray.
same thing on. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I see you've been busy.
Yeah, I've been trying to get things done around this place. You know what I
What,
mean?
what's that trial you working on? Cecil or something? I keep seeing.
Two now. It's two. I'm working on Cecil McCreary. He is the individual who last year kidnapped his girlfriend, put a pew pew on her, right? And then he got on bond. While he was on bond, which was supposed to be an ankle monitor, he had a curfew and all that. He turned around and unalived her this October.
I saw that. I saw. I was watching a little bit of what you was doing. I see you go live every day on that, so that's good.
And he buried the body.
Huh?
He buried the body.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. And look, he think he's gonna get a bond. So
nah.
next week on the 7th is his bond hearing. So I'll be right there sitting right there in the forefront waiting to see what the judge do for him.
Nah, he ain't gonna get no bond here.
Well, he think he is. He think he is. And then the
Yeah.
other thing I'm doing is the chief of staff of the sheriff department. He recently got convicted of lying, and he had an insurance situation. Blah 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 blah. To make a long story short, I started playing his calls. And he had gotten favoritism. He was supposed to go to prison. He never went to prison. He stayed in the county jail. They made special privileges for him.
I don't know, man. But I've been. Did you see the documentary? The
I'm waiting for it. I'm ready for it. I posted something in the chat, and I'm waiting for it. I want to see what it's like.
you didn't see 50 Cent's documentary on Puff?
Oh no, I saw that one. I saw that one. Yeah, we talked about it. You and I talked about that documentary. You had not seen it when I was talking about it. You said you were gonna watch it and then come back.
So basically, I guess you can go out and find everybody that hates you, that hates somebody you don't like, and put it together. And they talk bad about you and call it a documentary. I guess that's the the level of film expression we're doing now.
Yeah, and also I saw your interview that you just recently did. That was awesome.
Yeah.
He told me when he said that Capricorn Clock was a liar and all that, and some of his stuff that he had smashed her, and she got a little.
She's a little loose upstairs. Yeah. And you saw at the trial. She from what I heard, she perjured herself at the trial.
She did. You were there. You were there. You talking about from what you heard? You were there.
Yeah. And that was the only person in the documentary that was even called to testify. No one else in that documentary on Netflix was even called as a witness.
No. Mm-mm.
But I'm pretty excited about Alexandra Shapiro's appeal. Did you read it?
I read some of it. I got the little gist of it. How they were. Let me just read what I have. Okay. Hold on. Let me read what I have here. I have that basically that he sentenced him for acquitted conduct, right?
100%.
And that, he says that the jury acquitted Mr. Cohn for sex trafficking, coercion, fraud, and racketeering, right? The court nevertheless treated that same conduct as proven at sentencing. Basically, even though the jury did this, he decided to put himself as a 13th juror and convicted him and by sentencing him on those things that were already acquitted. And then she also talked about how the sentencing amount basically was higher than what it's supposed to be.
100%, man. They enhance Puff. How do you enhance a first offender, man? 13 levels. That's unheard of, man. That's unheard of.
She talked
But
about the. She talked. Oh, sorry.
um, but I read Alexander Shapiro's appeal, man, and it's tight. It's not just her. Jason Driscoll worked on it, and two other attorneys worked on it. But I really can't see what can the prosecution come back with other than, you know,
Well, let me
making.
introduce our other guest. This is
What's
Sean.
up?
This is Jay, y'all.
Shout out to Jay, man.
Jay was on it at trial, man. He was arguing and fighting with folks.
Yo, Jay, what's up, man?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Fantastic. How you doing, Sylvia?
I'm doing fine. It's been a while. We hadn't talked since the trial.
Yeah, it has been a while. It has been a while, and it's been wild since the trial too. I mean, the trial was wild, but now, like first, then we had sentencing, then we had the doc. Now, so
how you been?
I've been fantastic. I've been keeping busy.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Have you been doing anything in the trial, the after effect of the trial?
I haven't done much yet. I've done a couple videos here and there. Most of my videos that you'll see on my channel now are morning lives. We used to do AM lives. We were continuing to do those AM lives. That's what we could be consistent with. But in the new year, we have a new schedule. So we're going to have a lot more stuff that, is going to keep people's ear.
And tell everybody your channel, because everybody knows Sean G's channel.
Yeah, my channel is simple. It's Conversations with Jay, KHAN, Versations with Jay. I'm actually going to change my name to my channel. I'm going to change my name to the channel. But yeah, Conversations with Jay, y'all go check it out. We do similar stuff actually to what Sean G does. A lot of mental health, mental motivation, things like that. That's actually how I came across Sean G through that. And, I had a coaching session with him as well. And, I myself have been coaching since 2017. So, yeah, we do a lot of that stuff, but it's mostly about thinking for yourself.
Awesome. Thank you for taking the invitation of coming on here so we could discuss, because we're like the minority during trial. We were the minority group, but we were the winners. We were the winners.
We won. We won. That's right. Say that again, Simon. Say that shit again. We were the winners.
We were the winners because we said it. I mean, we were like, this is what's gonna happen, and people didn't believe it. Oh, you crazy. But I remember you, Jay. They were on your neck, especially
in front of the building. You was going at it in front of the building.
For those of you guys who haven't been to the courthouse, right? So there's the front side and the back side, right? There's if you go down the block, once you come out, you make a left, you go down the block. That's where Sean G would do his videos. So I would go down and to the right, and there's a little courtyard there, and that's where most of the influencers would be. I had just started my channel during the trial. So I was like, you know what? I might as well record my thoughts because I'm giving everybody else content. So I made a channel at the same time. But I just went out and argued with people in front of the trial. So I argued with lawyers, argued with other YouTubers, argued with rappers, everybody who was there. So it was fun. It was a fun time, and it was a once in a lifetime experience. And as I was saying to Sean G the other day, if you weren't there, the problem is the trial wasn't televised. So it's like, it's very difficult. And a lot of people leaned on people like you, infamous Sylvia, and Sean G, and obviously myself as well, to really get what was happening out there.
The facts, not the lies.
Not the lies, exactly.
Yeah. Because I didn't want the people to be surprised when a verdict came down. They'd be like, okay, but this person was saying that. They were lying.
Exactly.
They were lying. So
listen, man, I've finally, after getting so emotional and beating my head up, that I don't even get into trivial random conversations with strangers or friends or family about the trial if they weren't there, because the way you see it and where you got your information from is totally different from where I got my information from, and it doesn't end well.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Jay,
so,
what do you think about the appeal? Did you get a chance to look at it?
The latest appeal, I didn't look at it yet.
Well, I'm gonna
I
send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you right
yeah,
now.
send it to me. But
Okay.
I haven't looked at it yet, but I would imagine that part of that appeal, this was to me was the biggest argument, aside from all of the I don't want to call it cheating, but it was a little bit of low blows that the prosecution was doing. But aside from that, I thought that the most strongest argument that they had was the first right amendment argument,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? So I thought that was the most argument that like I you think about it, he's not done anything different than an adult film director, right? You fly somebody out, they engage, you record. The only thing he's not doing is making money off of it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then at sentencing, the judge had said, you weren't just John, you were more than that. You also participated in certain ways, and so do the adult film directors. So I'm trying to figure out still. There's an adult film director studio, I don't know, somewhere in California, say, and they want to fly an actor out from Miami, say, and they make them engage, they record, maybe they even participate. The only difference is they put on tape and sell it, and he puts it on tape and puts it in a safe. And then the FBI goes, oh, sorry, the marshals, there's a marshal, whoever rated him, the feds rate him,
Mm-hmm.
take the tape from the front, take the tapes, and then give it to the courts for the jurors to see for free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what he's done different. If somebody in the chat knows what he's done different, explain it to me, because to me this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Check it out. I just sent it to you.
All right.
You know, in the appeal, from like page 60 all the way to the end, they talk about exactly what you just said, man. And that even, you know, they went so far as to say that, like, I don't have OnlyFans, but I guess on OnlyFans you can have sex on OnlyFans if somebody pays or whatever.
You could do
Um,
all that live stuff too.
yeah, so that's what they were saying, that if Puffy's conviction is allowed to stand, then people on OnlyFans would have to be brought up on charges of the Mann Act.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? So,
exactly
and
what they
that,
said.
yeah, so that's exactly what I was saying. I haven't read it yet. I'm gonna read it now. Thank you for sending it to me. But
You're
I
welcome.
haven't read it, but I already know that's a huge, like, that's a huge way that they got to go, because that's a First Amendment right, and his First Amendment rights, in my opinion, were violated because that's freedom of expression.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to
What do
put
you
it.
think, Sylvia? What do you think about his chances of getting this case his sentence cut? Because they're asking for immediate release and just the outright acquittal. They're asking for both.
Yeah. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an appeal court, but based on what Jay and you were saying, I agree with you guys, because it was a freedom of expression. I mean, they do it all the time. I mean, they're gonna have to go back and get every single body in the porn industry and start doing convictions and start doing
Right.
some indictments and all everybody out there.
Right.
Because
Right.
if you could do it to this man like this, then why not with the others? Because that's what they're doing. They're making
That's
money off of it as well. He didn't make money off of it. He just kept it for his own personal use.
right. Yeah, exactly. And they also had, was it Jason Driscoll had went through what, not over 900 cases?
Yes, yes.
Nothing even close to this. Nothing even close to the sentence, even when this guy was running a multi-million-dollar empire, made over $1 million in profit, and didn't get anything close to this. So, you know, and then obviously the I think the appeal is going to talk about how the judge used something that he was acquitted for in
Yes.
order to sentence him, which makes no sense.
They're gonna First Amendment activity you were talking about. I was trying to get to that page.
There you go. Yep. Yep.
Mm.
There you go. Yep. Exactly. I think those are two very important angles. And for the judge to turn around and say something like, I think he said coercion like 8 times or more maybe. He kept saying coercion. They were coercing. I said, but he was already convicted. Acquitted of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So why are you saying coerced in your sentencing? That doesn't make any sense to me. And I think it was you, Sean G, had talked about this happening in the past, where there was I think it was two people. They went to go rob a store or something like that. Yeah, exactly. They went to go rob a store, and then the friend got killed, and then they ended up charging him for the unaliving of the friend or whatever. And it was the same thing, because he ended up getting convicted from that, but then acquitted from the unaliving, but convicted from the robbing of the store, and got sentenced to basically life for store robbery, because
The,
the judge
the
was
judge used the acquitted conduct to enhance him.
exactly, which makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Jay, there's a question for you. They're asking, did you watch the documentary?
I watched the first episode. I fell asleep through the second episode because it's trash.
I fell asleep too. Oh my God. I thought I was the only one.
It's boring, man. It was so boring. I was listening to all these outlets, and I was not going to watch the documentary, but I only watched it so I could be educated to have conversations coming up in the next few weeks. But I was not going to watch it because I didn't want to support a hit piece. I didn't want to support this nonsense. So I said I'm not going to watch it. But after I decided to prepare myself for future conversations I watched the first one. The first episode was trash. Some of the things that stood out to me in the first episode was just a bunch of claims that had no basis. It was just people's opinion. It wasn't like this happened because of this, that, or anything like that. The second one that stood out to me is the event that he held at the college.
That's the thing.
So you mean to tell me that they said in the documentary he over promoted and over promoted the event? How is it possible as a promoter to over promote?
And then how were you going to charge him? He's not in control of the venue.
He doesn't own the venue. He's not the security at the venue.
Yes.
So nobody else gets to have any responsibility. It's just him that has a responsibility for over promoting a party that he was supposed to promote as much as he possibly can. He did his job. So that was crazy to me. I said, this is nuts. You guys have not charged anybody else except for this man.
What about when he was talking about the hand sanitizer? Come on now.
Come on.
We all around this COVID time, we always put that hand sanitizer on.
And your boy Curtis, he tried to say on, I think it was Good Morning America, he tried to say that it was because he doesn't like his own people.
Oh,
his own people are dirty to him, and that's the reason why. That was very revealing, he says, because that's his own people. What? We coming off of COVID, right? You shaking a bunch of hands. Look, I go to a business conference every quarter, and I shake a bunch of hands. The first thing I do is go to the bathroom and wash my hands, or find the nearest place a sanitizer before I do anything else and sit down. Like, this is a normal human practice. At least it should be a normal, like, hygienic practice. So next thing you know, like, you know, anyways, it's for people who already want him down and to continue to kick on him while he's down. It's for those people. They get their last ish off, their last little 1-2 off.
You know what's crazy, man? You know what's crazy? I've been going at Funny Blue Jacket for like the last month. And both of y'all know that we knew this information about Jane Doe in the first week of June, because that's when she was on the stand, June the 9th, June the 10th, June 11th, June the 12th. And when I found out, I said, man, this is why this nigga don't like Puff.
Yeah.
It ain't because Puff asked to take him shopping, because he was already taking your girl shopping. You understand? You trying to make it seem like Puff is a fruit pop and this and that. No, Puff probably had your girl waiting outside in the SUV while he was up at the Breakfast Club doing that interview. And I said to myself, I never mentioned it on my lives in June. I said, I'm going to let him live. I'm not going to disrespect funny blue jacket like that because it was disrespectful, you know.
Right.
But when Puffy beat them at trial, man, when he beat them people at trial and risked his life and risked his family's life and the fortune, you know, didn't cooperate, didn't give up any names, went to war and won, and then you're gonna come out with this fucking documentary after the fact